Okay. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Uh, I really suck at intro, haven't I? No, but yeah, I was kind of feeling to make this kind of video where I just talk to you guys and just chill and hang out and just, talk whatever. And I was thinking that I want to talk about how the channel has been doing and what my experience is so far on this whole new YouTube thing that I'm doing. To be honest, it's really fun. It's surprisingly so. I was expecting like very grueling and soul crushing, because when you record yourself, sorry, I have a sore throat. When you record yourself and then you put it out to for people to see, and then people ended up don't see it, and it kind of fuck your mind a little bit, because it really it really is you that you are putting out there, and when people don't watch you, you kind of internalize that as you're not that interesting to look at. So it's really expected to really have that kind of outlook in the first stage, or really just how to prepare yourself going into this whole YouTube thing. That's not what happened though. What happened was it's really fun to me, right? Because I had to learn a lot to really set this thing whole up, right? Like, what gear should I prepare? What kind of hardware should I, really have to make content, and really just make a bearable kind of thing to people to really watch, right? To make it worth their time. So yeah, that was fun. And then I gotta figure out the whole software part of this, right? I gotta figure out OBS, Premiere, Encoder, and then After Effects a little bit. These four I learned from scratch like 2 weeks ago, maybe. Oh, 3 weeks. And it was really fun, really. The feedback has been really supportive so far, and again, it exceeded my expectations a bit, because I really just going in and expecting, I don't know, dude, who the fuck watches this, right? Even I hate my content. Nah, yeah, I was expecting like really maybe like 5 or 10 viewers per video, but the first video got really good reception on like 62 views now, right? Let me check. Yeah, you guys can see my screen, by the way. The setup isn't really geared into that. Content. Yeah, it's 62 views in past 2 weeks. That's that's something, right? For a nobody like me, it's really something. That being said, though, for this past 2 weeks, I really just trying out what kind of content I should make to to do on a regular basis. So far, the React content have been performed very well, because it has a long format, and during that small format I can clip a few things and really re-upload it as new videos. And plus I have like this cloud chasey vibe to it, because I just name drop of people way more famous than me, like namely Najwa Shihab and then her guest. So that helps a lot with the algorithm, right? So because I can really type their name on my title, and people will assume what the fuck is going on, and who the fuck is this guy talking shit, and I got views from that. The second videos is about the anti-work one, right? So I kind of want to make this informative video essay, but I I really didn't like how I executed it. Uh, I kind of have the feeling of this high production concept, right? So the topic was anti-work, which is the really this movement of people quitting work and not putting up what the corporate has been treating, how they are treating their livelihood up to this point, and so it drives them stressed out and they all quit. And I think that's a really really nice topic to bring out to our country. And then I have this concept of, because it is work and exploitation, I can maybe make the video, the art direction is to like demonstrate it, how a daily life of a miserable worker really is. And so I plan this really chronologically, when you trying to sleep at midnight, going through all your days, waking up at morning, really sleep deprived, and then in rush hour, and then office hour, and then when you already get home, and then back to midnight, right? So it's all a whole daily routine of a regular workers. That being said, I really struggle with that, because one is obviously time, right? Because I need to match the settings, the sets, into that really concept that I have. So I need to record at night, so I can have a footage of me in that midnight, and the other midnight I need to have a clip in the morning when I film myself waking up and how it feels to really have exhausted, and then to be forced to work your way into the day. And then the afternoon and the office hour afternoon part is what really challenged me, right? I film myself in a few locations, and that turns out to be a very bad idea, because recording yourself in rush hour and finding an office that you well, I need to record myself, so I need to make noise, right? There's not really an office to really allow that level of noise in their space, right? It's kind of insane. It's kind of obvious. So in some sense, it was kind of dumb, right? It was kind of this ambitious thing that I came up with, and then failed miserably in the execution, right? The rush hour thing, the noises were everywhere. It was barely listenable, so had to cut that out completely and do a reshoot. I couldn't find an office that allow people to speak at this level of loudness, so that fails too. So in the end, I used my dad's office to just take both part of the shot, really, at the same time. So of course that came into price of really failing that initial concept of chronologically the daily life of a worker. So from there it's already just drop it off, dude. It's done. It's GG, right? And then and it didn't perform as well as the first video, because the advantage I talked before, I didn't have someone more famous than me that can carry the name of the video, and I didn't have, and the video isn't that long, so I can't really clip it, really to make it a new content. It's really just a high effort for such a really less than ideal execution. So product or whatever, it's really something. And then from there, I try to have some kind of this. It's all memes, all memes content. So I record myself practicing English articulation, which is I'm trying to say the word literally over and over again, which is real, by the way. I somehow I can't really say it properly up until even now, really. So that performed as well as expected, right? It's just like any other video in my video is my channel. It performs about an average of like 12 views, right? So and then I meme a little bit more harder, and I feel myself rapping. Okay, it's just for the memes. Fuck it, who cares? That was fun, dude. I'm telling you, making music is really fun. Rap, not music, rap. Sorry. So writing a lyric and figuring out what rhymes for what, and then is it cool enough to make a bar? You know, is it? It's a really fun process. I really enjoyed it, but you know, in the end of the day, it's still a meme. You know, it's full of cringe, of course. But hey, it is what it is. You can't you can't be on the internet and be cringe free. Okay, this is not gonna happen. Okay, what else? Yeah, I obviously want to shape my channel with an English speaking channel. What the fuck am I saying? Okay, I want to make a channel that is English speaking. Yeah, that's it. Way better, right? So notice how I just stumble myself here, and then nothing came out of here, and then you there just kind of confused and what the fuck am I saying? Yeah, that happens a lot in the editing. So I gotta cut that whole bit out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So so the reason why I speak in English, because I had this idea when I first conceptualized what my channel will be in the future. I kind of want to make it like an international community instead of just using Bahasa and really limit myself into just Indo audience. I don't think that's cool enough. I don't know. It's like having a lot of different people on your channel talking to each other is really cool, and YouTube is really the biggest platform out there for entertainment, right? It's really borderless. Anyone can see anyone, so why not, dude? I'm starting out. I can do whatever I want. I can shape this whole channel how I see fit, and English is really just really makes sense to me a lot. So that's why I'm doing it. But that being said, maybe someday I'll make a video in Bahasa. If there's really a pressing matter that I really need people to listen to what I said, I will use Bahasa. Right? Okay? Especially that UPKS and mental health thing in Indonesia. That shit needs straightening, okay? That shit won't fly. What else am I supposed to talk about? Yeah, and this is what I do often as well in real life. This long pauses when I think of what else should I talk about is really happening a lot more because I don't have a conversation partner, right? I'm talking to a camera and just screaming into the void. Essentially, I'm a little bit crazy. Really hard because I don't have a visual feedback on how people will respond to what I said, or just keep the conversation going, because really much easier if it's two-way instead of me just saying to a camera, right? So that happens a lot. That's what I cut out in my videos. But in this particular video, I want to make it uncut and just raw as possible, right? I'm gonna present who I am, how I talk, and hopefully this is like a practice as well. You know, maybe someday I can speak English more articulately and more clear, listenable. Who knows, right? It's kind of cool. What else? What else? It's 15 minutes. Damn. Okay. So 15 minutes of me rambling. Damn. This isn't going to perform well, but yeah. Fuck. What else is there? Social media, right? Damn. What a mystery, dude. What a puzzle that I need to solve. So, I mean, if it isn't obvious yet, I am a person who don't really engage that much in mainstream media, or what I'm saying is I'm not a normie, okay? I don't consume that shit. I really don't like this, I don't like what people like, you know what I mean? Little hipster here, okay? The content I consume is really, really, well, nerdy. It's really obscure stuff out there, right? People gonna enjoy some hot guy or pretty girls dancing on TikTok. Well, I'm here, listening to Keynes' economic theory and Hayek rebuttal to that theory. You know what I mean? We're not the same. Let's just put it that way. We're not the same. That being said, though, because the different of taste, that kind of affect my editing style a little bit. When I see the standard YouTube videos, it's like, it's a video. You cut the part where it really needs to be cut. The unnecessary part. You need to toss that, and this makes the video have a lot of jump cuts on it. Well, me personally, I like to leave it right there, right? I don't mind the awkward pauses. I don't mind the stammering and the whole, the general things that people tends to cut out. I really just, just chill out. Just present yourself as authentic as possible. And, just speak, you know what I mean? That being said, that's not really a wise decision. So, because if you haven't noticed, these days people have really short attention span. So you need to really adapt to that as a content creator, such as myself. That's why, even though I hated it and I personally don't enjoy that kind of content, I still need to really cater to that audience needs for attention grab, right? Because that makes the viewers stick around to view my videos longer and really just make sure what I make, then they can enjoy like the whole thing, not just a few minutes of it, right? So that's kind of my dilemma, because on the one side, I don't really enjoy it because on the one side, if I do a video like this one, when I just talk and don't have a lot of editing in between, I can really have some kind of pride to it on what I made, even though it isn't as polished or appealing, because I value that authenticity. Okay, that's just a person talking, just me and you, just let a person be a person. It's okay to be imperfect, it's whatever, just get it out. So that's what I like. But in the end of the day, right, pragmatism. You can't keep that idealism at 100%. You have to compromise in some ways to make this whole thing works, because hey, I'm not gonna keep doing this if I can't support myself, right? I have to somewhat get something out of this to get myself going, of course, to make this a long run, which is what my intention, by the way. I really love doing this. Jesus, my nose is very itchy, dude. Yeah. So maybe in the future I will find a balance between those two line of a way to approach what content I make, right? So no need to worry about that. Just go with the flow, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really figured out what my golden standard is in this channel. I kind of just do whatever for a while. What else? I feel like I should talk about something more. 21. Damn. About art direction? Nah, I save it for Sunday. Yeah, I think so far this is what I'm talking about. It's a whole 22 minutes of me rambling, and yeah, well, let me be a little bit savvy here, sharing what I have in mind. Okay? That being said, though, have a great day. Cheers. Bye-bye.